refill the balloon with, it has the volume here, 6 mils, and so we'll make sure the balloon is working. And so this is what is on the surface. In here is in the stomach, and that balloon is what anchors it. Good humans! Today is a 3-month mark, or rather it was this coming weekend. I decided to change it today, and we are going to change Nathan's Gtube, and I wanted to show you what I prepare for a Gtube change. So here we have lube. You've got to always have lube. The Gtube packet comes with an extension, but this is one of the old ones that is not unfit, and so I got one. That's the difference. This one's you screw on, the other one you pop it in, and so always have the extension. I have primed it already, and then this right here is the Gtube 16 French 1.5 centimeter. We will refill the balloon with, it has the volume here, 6 mils, and so we'll make sure the balloon is working. And so this is what is on the surface. In here is in the stomach, and that balloon is what anchors it in place. So as always, you have to deflate before you remove it, and so that this, you can imagine if it accidentally comes out with this inflated, it's going to injure the wall, the whole way out. And then the other thing about this is I check it every week. I deflate it and re-inflate it with 6 mils just to make sure that I have the same volume, because then I can be able to tell if it's leaking or not leaking. So that's why it's important to have a balloon, so that it anchors it in place, and remember to deflate it before you remove it. And it's also important, that's why I secure it a little extra on the surface of the abdominal wall, so that you do not have any accident extubations or Gtube removals. So keep that there. We have this small obturator for the Gtube, and we will put it there so that it will be ready. And then already have lube. This is to remove extra air. This is the same syringe like the one I have here, and this would be to check if you have any residue in there. Alrighty, so those are what we need just to check, and I have an extra one so that I can deflate the tube that is there. Alrighty, there we are, preparation for a Gtube. So let's go ahead, now that we saw how our Gtube looks like, let's go ahead and do a change on the one that he has, which we change every 3 months. Like I had pointed out, I have gloves, a syringe to deflate the current Gtube, a syringe to inflate the new Gtube, feeding tube extension, lube, and gauze. Alrighty, so let's do this. Okay, so this is the Gtube. Always leaks when you deflate it, so we will start by deflating. I'd already communicated to Nathan, so deflate this Gtube. This new one already has lube on it. Remove the old Gtube, put the new Gtube, inflate, remove Let's remove the obturator. Add on Gtube extension. It has an arrow, a black line that you align with a black line on the tube itself. And we are golden. The reason I have excess gold gauze there is to wipe. Because every time you do a Gtube change, you anticipate it's going to leak stomach contents. So we'll wipe. Now I had aspirated the Gtube before I started the change, but still there'll be some. As you can see, the old Gtube, this is not that, this is corrosion from hydrochloric acid that's in the stomach. And then the final step is secure the Gtube. Alrighty, there you are. That's how we do a Gtube change. Alrighty, the final step is I'm going to apply. I use dimethicone skin protectant, and I've used this for as long as Nathan has had this Gtube, just to keep the area of the skin protected. As you can see, his Gtube side is pretty nice. It healed well. No trauma. So we put that, and then we put Gtube pressing. And so that's it. Gtube change done. It's locked in, well secure on the abdominal wall, so that even if you were to move accidentally, you're not going to pull here. You'll pull here and you'll stop. And skin looks good. And so there we are. That's the end of the Gtube change. And then everything here, aside the syringes, I usually will discard all this. We will discard. Alrighty, good humans. Bye bye. Thank you.